We continue on the Domino's postgame report. Adam Cavalier alongside head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson. Chuck, felt like you got a lot of what you would typically want offensively, and a mirror image of a loss here 2 years ago. The shots just didn't fall today. Am I correct in summing it up in that facet?
Yeah, you are. But the reality is, hindsight being 2020, I did a horrific job having our guys prepared for what we encountered. Credit to Wise. I thought their defense today was really, really strong at the rim. Their defense was strong behind the arc. They made catches tough. They made finishing tough. I think our guys have gotten a little have taken maybe for granted that on those nights when it's extra tough, you got to be extra resilient and extra committed to whatever it is we say we need to be committed to. So, a very, very frustrated evening. A lot of that goes back to Wise and what they brought to the table. But I've got to do a better job of helping our guys know how to handle this kind of opponent. And again, it's I thought their defense was really, really good tonight against us.
Jack Browder has a career night, spoiled 36 points and 16 rebounds. When scoring was tough, he found ways. What can you say about your junior forward?
Good for Jack. He had a great night. I'm not surprised. Jack's very capable. But you know, at the end of the day, who cares? Jack would say the same thing. Who cares? We're here to perform in such a way as a team that leads to a preferred outcome. And he had a career night, like you said, 36 and 16. But we came up very short, and we've got to wrap our heads around this real quick and make sure we have a better response. I'm truly surprised at how poorly we performed tonight. And you said we've been incredibly efficient, for several games, and to have this kind of performance on both sides of the ball tonight is just it's a cage rattler, Cav.
I think Wise probably deserves some credit as well. Some guys who hadn't done things did things in a major way tonight. I think if I were to tell you, hey, you're going to hold Bradley Dean to 7 points on 3 of 11 shooting, you'd take your chances. But Max Lidman doubles up his career high, matches his season output for threes made on the day. Zyver Wingfield comes within a 3 of matching his output for threes made. Played the percentages, I would presume, but
100%.
Guys made some shots tonight for Wise that hadn't on the season, and not only did they do it once, they did it repeatedly.
Yeah, I mean, what do you say? When you have a strategy that sort of is built around history of performance, and to some degree, everybody does that. To some degree, every coach and every team does that. But when you have guys step up like they had tonight, and when I say unknowns, who's Max Lidman? I know who Max Lidman is now. Some random European freshman that absolutely cooks us. So credit to Big Max. Clearly, they had made a determination that, hey, we're going to pull, and that's exactly what they did, and they fell. So that's in its own way. It's a return roll of the dice. Oh, you're going to dare us? Okay, well, we're going to take the dare. And sometimes when you play it like that, it can blow up in your face.
Turn your attention after this 3-game road swing back to Holt Fieldhouse. You get Limestone on Saturday. What do you have to do to get back on the right track of things against Kyle Perry Saints?
go through the normal process. There's nothing new. We've got practice tomorrow. It'll be focused on our next game. The great thing about basketball, I mean, like you in college, you play a game and then you play 72 hours later most nights, and so we're not going to spend a whole lot of time other than tonight thinking about this, talking about it as a staff and what we can take away. Clearly, the game against Limestone will be a different than this because they have different personnel and sort of a different approach. But the last couple of years, we've had our hands full with them. They've been really challenging for us. So we have got no time to feel sorry for ourselves. We've got no time to do anything but turn right back around and get ready for the next name on that schedule.
Chuck, pleasure as always. We'll talk Saturday.
Great. Thanks, Cav.
It's Carson-Newman head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson back.